Brief. I'm Nancy Leon, Jeff Golightly from the Chamber, and our area of focus was on our tourism strategy and a potential convention and visitors bureau here in Jackson. And I have to admit, I was always wondering why we didn't have a unified tourism body that literally looked after everything from groups and events to visiting friends and relatives to independent travelers, that would tie together every aspect of our tourism development for the community. And so here's an idea that the Chamber has actually just been quietly working on, and our task force is to make that actually happen and accelerate the process so we're not behind other places around the country that are probably taking some of our tourism dollars. The first thing we want to do is to actually create a Convention and Visitors Bureau's task force. And not only is our Table 12 going to be working on that, but we would welcome a representative from the town council, from the county, and perhaps somebody also from the Travel and Tourism Board, or anyone else in the community who wants to play a role in the strategy and also then the implementation of this Convention and Visitors Bureau. The second thing is really to focus on the passage of the next version of the tourism and travel tax in 2014. I think a lot of people in here understand that it's been a tremendous contributor to the economy. It contributes to a lot of the things that we're doing, to the branding of the economy, and it will be one of the funding sources for actually creating this CVB unit here for us. So it's important that people understand in the community that the travel and tourism tax dollars really help to benefit many, many businesses, even if you're in the dry cleaning business or the movie theater business or something else that's not related to tourism. All of us actually get a good trickle-down effect. So we want to make sure that people in the community support and understand the full benefits. We also look forward to researching funding models and best practices from other convention and visitors bureaus. So the Chamber has already looked at places like Steamboat, Banff, Aspen, Tulsa, and trying to, again, make sure that we implement using best practices and lessons learned from other communities around the country. The fourth piece would be to develop a communication strategy to position the benefits to the community of what this Convention and Visitors Bureau would do for the community and our tourism, as well as helping out to make sure they understand the lodging tax benefits. And the fifth piece is also then to have a broader strategic plan. What exactly would be the key goals and the metrics, how fast we can implement this, what our funding would be, what the actual staffing and resources would be, and making sure again that it's neutral to the community so it's not perceived to be just benefiting members of the Chamber of Commerce or other key organizations or key businesses in the community. So very neutral. And finally, also make sure that we're coordinating with the Travel and Tourism Board and with other initiatives that have been brought up here in the room, branding strategies, other key components, Jackson Hole Air, Jackson Hole Mountain Resort, other key leaders in the tourism. As far as the who, so I mentioned we have people from the Chamber who are on our team. We've got a number of people here. And again, we would welcome other people from the community to be part of this. And our next steps are to have a monthly meeting following the Table 14 model. The Chamber is actually going to put that together. We want to really try to accelerate the process, so as much as we want to make sure that we're doing the right thing politically and economically, we also realize that the more that we don't have a unified strategy on our convention and group visitors, we're really, again, leaving that business for other parts of the country. So we want to move this forward pretty rapidly. And some of the research that's already been put together by the Jackson Hole Chamber will be shared with this group so we can start to, again, look at the research and start some communication rapidly.